Hey y'all, Choice here. Thank you so very much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Here I want to take it a little deeper. You know, it just decided it wanted to rain. But I'm going to try to hang in here for a little bit. I want to take this a little deeper and talk about matter. Matter. Something solid. Something tangible and not, can't exist, would not form into anything without an idea or a thought of something. Okay? I know this is a little deeper than what I normally go, but just hear me out, okay? A little bit of it. There isn't anything, there is no thing without that no thing energy coming into an idea of something. There is no thing, there is nothing, no thing, no thing without first there being an idea of something. Okay? That includes what's going on around the world today. That includes what's going on around the world today. We make it something. I spoke about this so many times. We make it something because it's where we give our energy. It's what we nurture. It's what we believe to be true. Now, I've heard people say you can believe what you want to believe, but listen, in every holy book, everything is about belief. Do you believe? Do you have faith? It's mentioned several times on the walls in Africa, in the tombs of Africa that then was plagiarized and bits and pieces taken from other places in order to create what we have today. There is no thing without you first coming into the idea of something. And there has been a consistent effort, an ongoing effort that has been somewhat successful in the external realm, but not so much with the Most High. But it has, not even but. With that said, we have given the stories life. We've given the stories life. Through our beliefs and convictions. We made it live. So this is a quick word because it's raining. But I wanted to just remind you that whatever it is, you give it life. And I'm just going to give you a few things to, actually I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to do it and then I'm going to tell you how to handle it. If you notice, everywhere you look, they have those little bottles with the C word on it and the V in it. They have needles in all the images. They have images of this, images of everywhere you look. There's images and reminders. People, it's not to protect you. It's not to help you. It's not to keep you well. Those images are deliberate so that it seeps into your subconscious mind. Now remember, I told you, nothing seeps. What happens is you become a vibrational match. Your frequency then identifies with that. And so therefore it draws that into your life. it draws that into your life. Remember the vision boards? You put up vision boards and you look at it night and day, and you rejoice and you feel good and you give thanks and appreciation for the things that you know that already exist there for you. Well, this is how they're using these things. But instead of you rejoicing, what's happening is you're giving it the emotional energy, creating fear. And that fear also will heighten that fear is also a very strong emotion that will, and along with all the others, that will draw those things into your life. But now that I told you about the images they keep putting up in front of you, where it be through movies, symbolism. See, there's something spiritual, there's a spiritual thing where they have to let you know what they intend to do with you before they can just do it. You have to accept it. You have to believe it. And then it becomes a part of your reality. They just can't walk through your front door and into the Most High Kingdom and take a seat. No, they can't just do that. Walk into your front door and take a seat in the Most High Kingdom. They know they have to introduce themselves. And they introduce themselves by posting images all over the place, or putting it in movies, or putting it in songs, or songs, or commercials, or you name it. Or they have other people walking around regurgitating the script they've been given, regardless to whether or not they mean to or not, or they're aware of it or unaware of it. They become a walking advertisement, a walking marketing billboard, if you will. So, but anyway, how to handle this? Say aloud. I won't tell you to say it's a lie. But for those of you that like to speak that way, because that makes sense for you, when you see a needle or something, that's a lie. It's a lie. Turn your head. It's a lie. Or it's not true. You know how you look at a movie and sometimes you see things and you have to remind yourself, that's not true, it's fake. That's not real, it's fake. Whenever you see something that they're using as propaganda, say it. That's a lie. And say it with feeling and emotion, not fear, not, with conviction. With conviction and knowing where you stand and whose you are and the energy that flows through you and the gifts that has been given to you. And one of them is to be able to rebuke, to reject. I don't want to use the word rebuke, but send off that will not come into your house, that is not welcome in your house. Verbalize it. Don't just think it to yourself. You can think it to yourself, but say it with conviction and appreciation. That is not true. And for some of you that like the visual, you know the red circle with the line through it where they have no smoking areas or something's not aligned. They put a red circle around, they put a line through it. That's a symbol also. When you see those little bottles and stuff they're plastering all, or somebody got a little thing where they're getting a jab somewhere, put a big red circle around and line through it. That is not true. Now, I know this is difficult for you all that say, don't tell me that. I know how many people passed as a result of this. I know this and I know that. And it's because you know all of this that this has to be a part. It must be a part. This is the universal laws. This is what it is. There is no getting around it. Whatever you believe to be true, and it's written in all of our books, our doctrine, our holy books. Whatever you believe must be. I don't mean just believe in believe in lightly. I mean a deep rooted in your heart knowing. Knowing. That knowing gets beyond having faith. That knowing gets beyond belief. That knowing is what needs to happen when you see things like that and you know it's not true. So it's a quick word right here, just a reminder, just a reminder. It's like, it doesn't mean that things are not going on in the world of the collective or in the world all around you. But you know, there's always a quiet space in the midst of the storm. There's this, right in the center, there's a calm. Though everything around you is swirling and all of this craziness. And then on the outskirts of the storm, you feel the wind. You feel the after effects, and when it goes, you see the after effects. You experience everything. But when you're in that center space, there's a calm. That's where you must be, though there's a storm. Stay centered, stay safe. Much love. Thank you so much again for joining me for another session of Choice Spirit. Namaste.